morning, Junior Sharks fans. Jason Lawley here. Welcome to Blaine, Minnesota. Chilly 15 degrees as we arrived this morning in Arizona. Sharks return. Only goalie we see. So it looks in. We'll try it again. Owen Kwong steps in. He'll take this. Has Martino to his right. Works the puck over. Dennis gets it to Fast. Fast takes a big hit. And Tanner takes a number. Comes right back to Tanner off his skate. Comes back to the center. Now here comes the Alliance back. That's fed on net, pushed into the corner. Now it comes back up and intercepted by the Alliance, but good stick by Stevens, gets it back to Wenger. And now it does come back to Carrick. Carrick cross ice pass to Fast under his stick, icing waved off. That blocked down by Tanner. But right back to the Alliance player. They'll feed it down the ice. That's a high stick. But we'll get icing. Tremblay steps in. Emmett pushes that down. Cross ice pass just under the stick of Martino. Franzik is there. Cross ice shot, one-timer blocked by Hilsentegger. Fed up, but held in. Nope, it does come out. That comes through. Martino blocks it. Now it goes deep. Hagen into the corner. Dennis circles. That comes up and out. And Martino has it. It's pushed down the ice by a Florida player. Now Martino in pursuit. Aiden. Hagen is there. Now it comes to the Sharks and over to Fast. Fast 2-on-1 developing. Janik has gone down here in the building, so we're going to switch over to a hotspot. See how long that lasts and if it works. Second period about to get underway, 0-0. Martino has it. He'll be back to Jones. Jones, indirect pass to Franzik. That comes in off of Hilsey with a pad save. Now it comes up, taken by the Alliance, up to the point, blocked in front again. Another shot comes all the way through. Hilsentegger had to find that through traffic. Comes to Lawley. Lawley feeds it up and off the glass. Comes up and out. Now Franzik's there. Pushed in Jeep, looking for Kwong, past him. That'll go down and that'll be icing. It's 16:15 left. Period number 2. No score here. In a way. Take this draw. Alliance win it, they'll rim it around. Comes up and out, past Janik. Janik, long cross ice pass, looking for Chan. Chan backhands it, looking for Kubota. Now Kubota takes it away. Kubota goes into the half boards. He's ridden off the puck. Alliance feed it up and out as Chan recovers it to Janik. Janik backhands to Chan. Chan chips it, avoids a hit, goes deep. Now intercepted by Inouye. Inouye cuts through. Now Chan with a good hit to Kubota. Kubota's shot goes wide. Tip, good step in by Chan. Chan comes in alone, lifts the puck just above the net. Chan with 3 good hits that we've seen, and the Alliance will just push that one down to get icing. Terrific shift there for Colin Chan. With 15:05 left, second period. Stevens gets that back to Fast. Fast feeds it over, looking for Jones. Jones down to Stevens. Jones back up to Dennis. Dennis at the blue line. He'll take a shot, blocked, goes into the corner. Now chipped up and out by the Alliance, as now the Alliance will attack up the right-hand side. Alliance will come in deep. Dennis is there. Hounds the puck, centering pass. Knocked aside by Jones. Long shot, kicked out in front. Now here comes Fast. He's got Wang. Fast gains the red line. He'll just push it in deep. Wang tries to get there and does. That comes to the side of the net, and Wang is hurt. Looks like Wang is in some discomfort. Keep an eye on Steven. That's fed up by Dennis as he makes it up off the ice. Fast is there. That comes through, tipped in by Dennis. Dennis circles. He'll go behind his own net, cut back to the center. Now work it up to Jones. Jones has some space in front of him, and he'll take it. He'll come in the left-hand side. Centering pass comes all the way through. Pizyak comes off of his stick. And now here comes the Alliance back. Comes all the way through, and we get a penalty coming up. That is going to go to the Sharks. It could be a trip. And looks like it might be going to Jones by the way he's... Nope, take that back, goes to Stevens. So now the Sharks will be on the penalty kill again for the second time. Puck comes through now, back to the point. Shot blocked by Wilson Tegger, got all the way through. Janik's there, now it does come to Lawley. Lawley has it. He'll come down, feed it backhander, and that'll be icing. Face off, one back cleanly, but comes all the way down. Interesting note about icing. If the puck is won on the drop, right, so on the face-off, that comes all the way through and up and out. There is no icing off of a face-off. Now, if the puck stops, bounces, and then the center gets control and shoots it down the ice, that is icing. That comes all the way through. Shot and good stick by Pizyak. That deflects up into the netting. Minute 7 left in the Stevens minor. But it is a explicit rule in USA Hockey that off of the face-off, if a player shoots the puck down the ice, no icing. Comes down behind the net to Jones. Jones looks it over to Dennis. Dennis feeds it back to Jones. Jones comes up to Kwong, but held in. Comes right back to Jones, and now this time he'll just flip it up and we'll get it out. That comes in off sides. Glove down. Puck came across the blue line, though. Face off, goes back to the Alliance. Alliance will come up the left-hand side, look to come through, cross-ice pass. Dennis steps up, gets a stick on it, almost had Aiden Matino. Now Sharks hound the Alliance. That's fed up and out by Jones. Alliance now do enter the zone, look to get their power play set up. They'll feed it over to the point. Shot blocked in front by Dennis. That comes through. Dennis is there again. Dennis circles into the corner. 3 seconds left. Cross ice pass. Shot, and Hilsentegger knocks it down. Fed up, and now the Sharks are back at full strength. To the half boards they go. That shot blocked in front again by Hilsentegger. Jones has it. Jones to get it to Hagen. Hagen feeds it up the boards. Now it comes to Hagen. Hagen enters the zone. Looks like Hagen may be up at forward. Sharks looking for offense. That comes through to the Alliance. Hagen feeds it back. Alliance, they'll enter the zone. Down low they go. Centering pass, loose in front, pushed aside by Hilsentegger, and now he will cover it up. Got a little wide there. Sorry about that. Trainers are looking at Stephen Wing, and that could be the other reason that Hagen has moved from defense to forward. Is we'll see if we can get an idea. That comes through. Bolt turned aside. Dennis is there. Dennis feeds it up to Kubota. Kubota. Now Kenny Kubota has it. He'll come up the center. Kubota all the way through. Kubota, of course, with the 2 goals in the States. Oh, tried to pick the corner. Florida Alliance goalie got just a nudge. Now Kubota has that fed back to him, but can't quite handle it. Held in by Hagen. He'll push it on net. It seemed that when Wanger came off, he looked like maybe he may have strained something in his shoulder or his arm as he went into the corner. It was not a big hit, so maybe he got something pulled a little wrong. That comes the fast shot, kicked aside. Anyway, looks to feed it up, and now it comes to Lawley. Lawley tips it in, but Alliance push it back out. Lawley with a nice tip, worked over to Fast drops it back to Lawley. Lawley, his shot blocked. Now fed up and cross ice to Lawley. Will go hard off the boards, has Fast, and now Fast enters, backhand pass, turnaround shot by Chan is covered up. .37 here in second period, no score. Face off. Stevens. Cross to Steph Franzik. Tried to pick a corner, just missed it. That's fed up, and here comes the Alliance as Dennis steps up. Now Martino gets a stick on it, works it back to Xander. Xander up to Stevens. Stevens back to Martino. Martino has Franzik, but off of his skate, but Stevens picks it up. Stevens comes all the way through. Stevens to the corner. Stevens circles, cuts to the middle, rips one on off the glove. Now it comes up, out past Dennis. As Jones races back, Alliance will change. Jones. Cross ice feed to Franzik. No icing. Now, if you're wondering, why was that not icing? Lions comes all the way through, shot, tipped in front. Good push by Hilsentegger. That comes to Franzik. And Martino's now there. Now it does look like Hagen back at defense. Good stick by Hagen. Hagen feeds it up. Looking for Stevens. We'll come back to the icing call in just a second. That's covered up by Hilsentegger. The defensive player has if they have the opportunity to play that puck and they choose to play the player instead of the puck, that would be a reason to wave off icing, and it's exactly what they did. So with 8:01 here, period number 2, we're going to get the ice cut. We'll go ahead and take a break, and when we return, we'll bring you the conclusion of this game. Fans, Jason Lawley here. Period number 2, about ready to resume. 0-0 the score. .801 on the clock. Inouye steps in. Over to Dennis. Dennis behind the net looking for Jones, just out of his reach, but he'll get there. Feed it up to Inouye. He'll chip it forward. Now flipped up. Good stick to Fast. Tries to pull that to his forehand, but it comes off. And now fed across the ice. That shot, Hilsentegger pushes aside, loose in front, comes all the way through to Inouye. Inouye races forward, but he has his stick lifted, comes back into Chan. Chan drops it back to Dennis. Dennis feeds it over to Jones, and now the Sharks come out. Up to Chan. Chan tips it. Chan goes into the corner. Cross ice pass by the Alliance. They'll gain the red line, push it in deep. Comes to Hagen. Hagen, long stretch pass up to Chan. Chan tries to center it. Comes all the way through to Kubota. Kubota locks up. Tremblay's now there. That comes out to Janik. Janik feeds it forward. Piszczak is there. That comes up. Tremblay gets it. He'll feed it deep. Fed back to the center. Now here comes the Alliance back as Janik races over. Janik's able to work that puck away and spin, feed it back up the ice, looking for Kubota. That comes back in. That's offsides. Faceoff will come from center ice. Actually, maybe even the neutral zone, where the pass originated from. Alliance need a new center. They'll put one in and get the puck down. Long cross-ice pass comes through. Janik steps up. Janik pushes his man down. That shot loose in front and chipped up and in. I'll put the Alliance up 1-0. I guess my replay buffer is not working. I'll just see if we can fix that later. We'll replays this game. There's the replay buffer from Santa Clarita, the test one. Faceoff comes back to Jones. Oops, Jones feeds it up. Now Jones has it, comes off of Jones, but he's able to work it up to Franzik, who'll backhand it in deep. Stevens gives pursuit, now cut off by Kwong. Kwong back to Stevens. Stevens to the slot. His shot had his stick lifted. Stevens gets there, now it comes to Jones. Jones floats one on and covered up. Kwong will step in, he'll take this draw. Face-off one goes behind the net. Franzik activates, now Kwong gets there. Kwong in pursuit, that comes on net and covered up again. Face off. Stevens has it. Stevens controls it. Stevens back to the center. Stevens all the way around, tries to feed it down to Jones. Almost intercepted, but pushed deep now. Franzik gets there. Kwong activates. Stevens, and that's fed down the ice. It'll be icing if it makes it, and it does. Inouye steps in. Inouye drops it to fast one-time ripper. Goes just high up to Dennis. Dennis feeds it back. Janik chips it forward, but the Lions have it, but now taken by Fast. Held in by Inouye. We'll push it down low. Sharks come in. Shot! Montino goes just wide. Dennis holds it in. Dennis feeds it up to Janik. Janik. Wasn't sure. Now Martino's there. Aiden Martino. And that's head all the way down the ice. That'll be icing. Good pressure by the Sharks as they look to get their offense going. 4:21 here, period number 2. Nothing. We heard reports that Wanger, Stephen Wang, dealing with that shot, turnaround shot by Martino, or by Inouye, tipped up and out. Stephen Wang dealing with a recurring shoulder injury. Don't see him on the bench. I don't think. We'll keep an eye out for him. Comes to Dennis. Dennis, one-timer, deflects up high. Fast gets there. He'll push it down deep to Inouye. Inouye back to front shot, and Martino's there. Looked like had a good look at it. Now that's fed across ice by the Alliance. Janik races back. Janik is there. Sharp angle shot taken by Fast. Fast gets it up, and now Inouye's there. Inouye races in. Inouye comes along. He's hooked and hauled down. There'll be a penalty, and we get the stoppage. We'll try our replay system again. Let's see if it's a penalty shot or not. Referees are talking about it. Doesn't look like it. Gonna be hooking. See if our replay system is working. I don't think it is, but we'll try it. Well, maybe. Sort of. I don't know.
Penalty.
Anyway, Sharks on the power play. That's fed up and out. Haven't seen Stas or Urchov here either on this trip. I'm not sure if Stas made the trip. See if we can get clarification on that. Comes to Lolly. Lolly, get it back up to Janik. Janik walks to the middle. Janik, shot blocked to the corner to Lolly. Lolly, cross ice pass to Chan. Chan circles back to Janik. Janik to Lolly. Lolly shot, tipped, goes wide. Held, not quite held in. Janik works it over to Lolly. Lolly gets it back. Puck comes all the way down. Janik comes up. Janik all the way through. Back to Jones. Jones, one-timer off the outside of the post. Janik back to the center to Jones. Jones to Fast. Fast comes in. Fast one snapshot blocked. Jones has it. He'll work it back to Janik. Janik feeds one on, looking for a rebound, but covered up. Let's try our replay system again here, just for fun. Let's see. All right, there's our replay. Let's see if we captured anything. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look right. Get you back to live. Something wrong with the penalty clock. 147 showing. Or maybe it's 47. Alliance coaches eagle-eyed to pick that out. We'll keep an eye. Back to Jones. Jones to Inouye. Back to Jones. Jones looks for the tip. It is tipped by Kwong. Kwong recovers it. Kwong has it. Kwong spins back. Back up to Inouye. Inouye to Jones. Jones. One-timer. Just a little bit ahead of Kwong. Now flipped up and all the way down. That'll be icing. The question is it 14 seconds or a minute 14 left? I gotta think it's 14 seconds. So it's 14 seconds. Got clarification there from the ice. Martino's there. Now that's flipped down the ice, and that'll go wide. That'll be icing. Martino steps in again with Tremblay and Piszczak. Lean back to Dennis. Dennis. That shot goes just wide by Tremblay. Now Martino. Tremblay. Was fed up and out by the Alliance. Tremblay in pursuit. Cross-ice pass comes past Dennis. But Dennis races back, he's able to recover. Fed to the center, and that just misses. Puck comes up and out as Piszczak gives chase. Fed up and over by Dennis. He'll get it to Martino. Push deep, Dennis goes behind the net, feeds it up to Piszczak. Piszczak, turnaround pass, just past Tremblay, that'll be icing. 48 seconds left here, period number 2. Face off to Janik, feeds it up off the board, blocked. Down low it goes. Janik gets a stick on it, works it back to Lawley. Lawley comes out. Lawley has that roll off his stick. Now to Janik. Lawley works it back to Janik. Janik feeds it over. Now Janik comes out. Janik sidesteps a hit. Janik works it up off the boards, but intercepted by the Alliance, so he'll push it right back in. Lawley locks up into the boards as the end of the second period concludes. After 2, Alliance 1, Sharks nothing. Welcome back, period number 3. About to get underway. Sharks trailing by 1. Inouye, Fast, and Chan. Hagen and Jones start the period. Face off. Comes to the Alliance. Jones gets it and will work it over to Fast. Fast tipped it up off the half boards. Inouye arrives, but held in by the Alliance. They'll push it deep. Jones gathers it behind the net. He'll feed it up and around to Hagen. Hagen chips it up and not out, but Hagen's there. He'll work it over to Jones. Jones backpedals. Indirect pass off the boards. Now turned over by the Alliance to Chan. He'll push it in deep. Inouye's there behind everybody. Tries to go off the back of the goalie. Now here comes the Alliance back. Hagen, blind turnaround pass to Jones, easily intercepted. Jones cuts up, gets it to Fast. Fast takes a couple whacks at it. Now the nice backhand drop to Inouye. Inouye, his shot deflects, goes wide. Fed up to Inouye. Inouye reverses it. Now pushed in deep. Dennis to Stevens, to Jones. Jones will rim it around. Fast will just chop it up and out. Comes up to Janik. Janik works it over to Dennis. Dennis, nice feed up to Martino. Martino enters. Big pile up now. Stevens looks to take advantage of it. Stevens curls back right in front, looking for Janik, but had that knocked from his stick. 2-on-1 now for the Alliance. They'll come over. Shot blocked in front. Good save by, actually all the way through to Hilsentecker, who got his pads down. Alliance cut to the middle, and now that'll be offsides. Stevens wins that back, but the Alliance grab it. Now Martino takes it back, tries to chip it up to Stevens, but that's intercepted. Now here come the Alliance in. Backhand pass over, shot blocked. Not sure if that was Lawley or Hilsentegger. Up to Lawley and Stevens, they'll play catch. Now Stevens has it, he'll drop it up. Franzik enters the blue zone, centers right in front of Stevens. Stevens has the puck, sits there momentarily, now it comes out. Chipped in deep by the Alliance as they'll get off. Lawley goes behind the net. All the way up, that'll be icing. One back by the Alliance, shot blocked right back to Kwong. Couple deflections there. Not good stick by the Alliance. Kwong behind the net. Comes to Lawley. Lawley feeds it up, and that'll be icing again. .1355, Sharks looking for the equalizer. Comes back, shot, and goes wide. His jack to the half-boards. Drop pass, shot, and just wide. Dennis in the corner. Tramblay's there. Loose in front, now knocked away by the Sharks. Tremblay has it. Here comes Tremblay. Drop it to the left side to Kubota. Kubota, his pass, or shot, blocked. Tremblay. Now Piszczak has it. Piszczak goes wide. Piszczak runs into a man. Fed down the ice, that will be icing. Inway will step in, looking for fast setup for the snapshot right behind him, but that comes down and will be rimmed around by the Alliance. Chan knocks his man off the puck. Janik feeds it over to Lawley. Lawley feeds it up. That'll be icing in. Face off to the slot, goes just wide. Lawley feeds it up to the half-boards. Chan is there, he'll chip it up, but held in. That blocked in front by Lawley. Now pushed up, but held in, comes deep again. Long feed up to Fast, 2-on-1 developing. Fast comes in, tries to pick the corner, goes just wide. Janik to Lawley. Lawley's pass deflected, goes on net, and then covered up. 1:58 here. Sharks down 1-0. Down to Stevens. Stevens tries to center, held in momentarily by Jones, but then puck came out. So Sharks will come back. Nice pass from Dennis to Kwong. Kwong enters the zone. Kwong. Nice pass to Stevens. Stevens' shot is covered up. Rimmed around by the Alliance and chipped up and out. Dennis is back. Dennis backpedals and now feeds it up to Kwong. Now Stevens has it. Stevens cuts through back to Kwong, just behind him. Couldn't get it up from his skate to his stick. And the Lions come back the other way. That shot blocked. Dennis turns, feeds that up. Dennis takes a hit, but is able to work it up and out. And now here comes Kwong. Kwong has Franzik. Over to Franzik, tips on net. Jones backhander blocked. Franzik's there again. Now it does come to Kwong. Kwong comes through all the way through. Puck's loose and fed up and out. And now we got a penalty coming up. There was some, Stevens got hung up behind the play. It's like Stevens will be the only one going. Coach Doyle asking if he got them both. Referee saying I only saw one. And looks like there'll only be the one penalty. So now these Sharks will need to kill off a 2-minute minor to keep this game within one. Lions work it. Centering, pass, shot, score. Tipped in front. And the Lions make the Sharks pay. And quickly, they'll make it 2-0. The Sharks will have a bigger hole they need to crawl out of. They still have 10 minutes left though. So we'll see what they can put together. Jones feeds that one down. Taken by the Alliance now. Chris Jack. That'll be offsides. Good stick by Jack. Caused that play to be offsides. Face off. Comes through, shot, and one-timer. Good push by Hilsentegger. Face off. Comes through, recovered by the Alliance. Inway had that pass come through to Hagen now. Hagen pushes his man in the corner. Now fed right out in front, and tip still loose, and now Hilsentegger dives out. Gonna change at center. Clean win by Inouye. Comes to Dennis. Dennis feeds it over to Fast. Fast, long flip down the ice. That'll be icing though. Just not quite enough backspin on it. Fast again, flips it off the glass, looking for Chan. Chan had a couple whacks at it, couldn't quite get it to go. Good step up by Dennis. Dennis knocks it down. Dennis cuts to the center. Dennis shot and the trick was just wide. Good activation by Xander. Now that comes through and Inouye. Inouye comes up. Inouye comes through. His shot blocked in front. Now to the corner it goes. Chan is there. Chan gets a stick on it momentarily, pushes it down. Now it comes all the way down. Lawley comes back. That'll be icing. Stevens will step in. He'll take this draw. He's got Franzik and Maltino. Now Stevens will get tossed. So Franzik will step in. Win by the Alliance. They'll rim it around. Cross ice pass to Lawley. Lawley indirects it up to Maltino. Maltino to Stevens. Stevens, one shot blocked. Stevens surveys. Cross ice to Janik. Janik shot and loose in front and now covered up. Clean win, shot, glove save. Latino hit that with the one-timer. I don't think he got everything on it that he wanted to, though. Just a little bit out in front of him. Stevens again. Another win by Stevens. Down to Janik. Janik tries to feed it up to the boards. Now he does. Latino back to Janik. Janik to Lawley. Lawley shot loose and score! And the Sharks pull within one on a goal by Jared Stevens. With 8:05 here, period number 3. Kwong has it. Kwong inside out, chips it try himself now. To the corner he goes. Comes to the Alliance though. They'll work it out. Cross ice pass, stick tipped by Pisjack, and now that's going to be actually offsides. Two-goal lead, a lot of times they say worst goal in hockey. Huge momentum swings when you pull within one. See if the Sharks can capitalize on that as it comes back to Jones. Jones long stretch pass to Dennis. Dennis has some room. Dennis comes in, tries to feed it over, but blocked. But Dennis gets it right back. Dennis on the half boards continues to battle for it. Chipped up but held in by Tremblay. Will feed it deep. Now Kwong has it. Kwong Back to Tremblay. Tremblay on the forecheck. Now it comes to Kwong. Kwong. Jones. To Tremblay. Tremblay backpedals. Drops it back to Jones. They'll feed it up to Inouye. Comes down the ice to Janik. Janik circles back, feeds it up and held in. Rimmed around, Jones into the corner. Jones avoids a hit now, works it to Kubota. Comes right on net and loose in the front. And the Sharks are able to work it out, but the cross ice pass is blocked and shot was blocked again. Slap shot, blocker to side by Hilsey. Another shot, and Hilsey knocks it down with the glove and decides to cover it up. 6:09 here, period 3. Sharks trail by 1. 2-1. Face off, back to Lawley. Lawley feeds it up to Franzik. Franzik cuts through. Franzik goes behind the net, drops it deep. Stevens to the corner. Stevens right in front, comes to Franzik's shot, toe save. And now flipped high up into the rafters, so we'll get a stoppage inside the zone. .542. Sharks looking for the equalizer again. Comes to Jian. Chan's shot deflects into the corner. Referee had to make like Gumby and get out of the way. Now the Alliance get it. They'll push it in deep. Lawley backhands it. Comes back to Lawley. Fed up by the Sharks. Sharks will get a change. Franzik, it's the first one there. Franzik will lock up. Taken momentarily by the Sharks, but now fed up. Jones leans on his man. Eventually pushes him down in the corner. Now that trickles to the front. Dennis is there, tries to feed it out. Shot blocker save by Hilsentegger. Remember that one if the Sharks are able to come back. To the corner it goes. Now push deep to Tremblay. Tremblay feeds it around. Looking for Dennis. Dennis. Now locked up in the corner again by the Alliance. 4:22 left here. Period number 4. Now it comes to the Alliance. Turnaround shot, and Hilsentegger is able to trap that one and get the stoppage. Face off, back to the point now, pops over a stick of the Alliance and comes out. They'll work it back, cross ice pass. Now fed up. Pushed in deep. Janik will race back. Janik will be the first one there. Janik kicks it up to Martino. Martino tries to feed it forward, but taken from him now. Over to Lawley. Lawley. A lot of bodies flying everywhere. Right in front, tipped up and out. Good stick by Maltino with a good reach. Janik arrives. Now here comes Janik. He's got a little bit of space. Janik feeds it over to Maltino. Maltino enters the zone, feeds it forward, looking to get it to Kwong. Kwong comes all the way through, and that's covered up. 3:02 here. And now Coach Doyle has decided to pull the goalie, so Aiden Hilsentegger is on the bench. Sharks will go 6 skaters. As they look for the equalizer. Stevens Inouye. That comes to Inouye. Inouye rising shot loose in front, comes out to Dennis. Dennis, one-timer goes just wide. Inouye takes that on the half boards. Inouye pulls it to his forehand, now drops it deep. Stevens battles for it. Inouye is there as well. Now fed up, Jones activates. Jones holds it in. Jones tries to tip it up to Fast. Fast backhander goes over. Now Fast able to keep it in. Stevens races after it. Stevens tries to sauce one over loose in front. Now comes up and out. 2:24 left. Dennis, he'll just work it over to Jones. And wraparound goes across the goal line and then recovered and shot in by the Alliance. That'll make it 3-1. Sharks had some issues back there behind the net. Lions were able to capitalize. Give them credit for being hard on heavy on that forecheck. That comes over to Janik. Janik feeds it up. And now pushed in deep. Inouye gives chase. Inouye, first one there. Inouye back to Lawley. Lawley back to Inouye. Inouye shot goes up and over the net. Janik feeds it down deep again. Now flipped up and in. Lawley off the glass. Now comes to Janik. Janik has some speed. Janik cuts in deep. Janik all the way through, tries a sharp angle shot, but covered up. Minute 29 left. Kwong steps in. Rimmed up and all the way out. Janik races back. That'll be icing. Minute 19 now. Comes out, Franzik turnaround shot. Now that comes out. Dennis had it bounce out off the blue line as he tried to walk that blue line. Not a lot of space there. Kwong comes in. Kwong cuts to the center, tries a shot. Blocked. Now Kwong has it again. Kwong comes over. Kwong and Dennis's shot. Up to Dennis now. Dennis works it up to Kwong. Kwong has that roll off his stick. Hagen has it. Hagen, he'll just feed it in on net. 30 seconds left. Maltino's there. Now here comes the Alliance. Shot and glove save. 19.7 seconds left here. Just a reminder, we'll be back this afternoon, 4 p.m. start time on the Pacific Coast, 6 p.m. local time here. So the Junior Sharks will have their first meeting with the Milwaukee Admirals. Fed up and loose in front. Jones has it. Jones to the half boards, feeds it up. Janik cross-ice pass, looking for Stevens, just past him. Stevens in pursuit. That'll do it. Final score here, 3-1. We will be back this afternoon. Until then, I'm Jason Lawley. Have a good day.